Hello, it is Diane with Diane's Blue Hearts and Butterflies with another quick card. This one is kind of themed for our Halloween class, but you could also do this for any other occasion. This makes kind of a little pocket for you to put a gift card to give to someone for any, like I said, any occasion, birthdays or anything else. This one is one that I made creating that pocket over here, and used some other designer series papers that I had. And you can make this with any size of the circles as well. What we're going to be using to make this card is using some more of the designer series paper, the Halloween one from the August to December mini catalog. We're going to start with a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11. You will score this at 1 1/2 and 5 1/2. And this, it folds in half, and you will burnish that the regular way. And then you're going to open up this side and you're going to fold over the 1 1/2 inch piece and burnish that really well. And in order to create the pocket, you're going to want to use a fairly strong tape that isn't too wide. I'm using the Terran tape. Gotta find my little end there. And you only want to put that on the outer edges. So that way you create that little pocket inside for the gift card. And just takes a little bit of that. And I have learned that if I go over it and burnish it with my bone folder, that it makes it a bit easier to pull up and get the glue stuck down where I wanted it. And then I'm just using the Take Your Pick tool to pull up the edges of the paper backing and separate that. And then I'll just fold that over. Now the rest of the pieces that we will be using, we're going to use a, and I can thank Jackie Bolheis for giving me this idea. I was watching it on her channel. This piece is 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches wide, and if it's a pattern paper, you're going to want to make sure that your 3 1/2 or 3 1/4 inches is up here across the top, because you're going to want to leave some space to be able to put your ribbon. And this is about 15 inches of ribbon on this one side. So when you're sticking this piece down, and it's such a beautiful paper on both sides, it was hard to choose, but the coordinating papers that I'm going to be using for some of the other pieces will go better with this black and white rose. So I'm going to create that border that's kind of even on the top, the bottom, and this right side, leaving that left side to be wider for that ribbon. You're going to cut a piece of either Whisper White or Very Vanilla, it depends on which kind of paper you're using, to go to the same dimensions. This one I actually made a little bit wider because I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So this one is actually cut at 4 inches by 3 3/4 inches to fit in here a little bit wider. It's still going to be covered by the top piece, but you can do the exact same measurement of the 3 1/4 instead of the 3 3/4. But this one is, I did that way. I'm also using, this one is the 1 3/8 inch circle punch in the black and the 1 1/2 inch circle in the white. You could use the vanilla as well, depending on the cardstock you're using. Then I'm using 2 pieces that is cut at 4 inches by 1 1/4 inches of DSP, and these pieces are going to go on one on the pocket and then one on the outside edge over here. And this paper had those pretty roses in it. And this one I'm just going to put over that pocket, creating that border all the way around. And then I will do the other piece, putting it over here on this side. And again, just creating that little bit of a border on the right side, the top and the bottom. And then if you wanted to stamp something on here before you place it in here, which is what I'm going to do, and then I'm also going to stamp this part. And I'm going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm using some stamps that are out of some old paper pumpkins that I have. This one is the September 2016, and then the September 2018, and it's just had some really cute messages that I thought were would go well. This one says "Treats for You," and the inside, it's "No tricks, just treats." And I figured that it would go well with the message for a gift card, so that they could get whatever treats that they would like. And then also in one of the stamp sets, it had this cute moon and some stars. So I just added those to my front piece, kind of stamping them around to give it a little bit more to look at. Cover my ink again, and I'm going to adhere this small circle to the black. And this one just creates a little bit of a border around there. I am going to pop these up with dimensionals on the front, so I'm going to go ahead and put a few on the back here. And then I'm going to adhere this piece to the inside. And I'm going to move it more over toward the left and create a wider border in between these two pieces, but it's still hidden there. And then you're going to wrap your ribbon all the way around through the card. And then you can tie a knot or a bow. I'm just going to tie a knot in mine, because I just want it to kind of lay flat. And again, I'm using the black glittered organdy, I think it is, ribbon. I'm just going to kind of tie that, and then with my snips, I'll just cut those off at an angle. And then I'll adhere my little sentiment to the front with dimensionals, and I'm going to put it over here kind of closer where the knot is. And then to add a little bit to this, you can always bring in and add some rhinestones. And of course it won't work the day that I'm wanting it to with this. So I'm just going to kind of add some little bit of bling to the front. And like I said, you can do these for any type of occasion. It doesn't have to be the Halloween. It can be a birthday. It can be Christmas, Thanksgiving, just thinking of you, things like that. And it creates a little cute way to give a gift card, and it's very fast and simple. I hope that you'll like my video and subscribe to my channel, and you'll be notified when I upload more videos. My blog is also Diane'sBlueHeartsAndButterflies.com, and I hope that you'll check out the other cards that I do. Thank you.